Hey guys, what's up? Sean T, O-Town Mopars. Please like, dislike, subscribe. Just want to talk today a little bit about deciding to trade my Widebody Scatpack Challenger for my 2021 Durango RT Tow and Go. Now, not an easy decision by any means, but the truth of the matter is that here in Canada, when you, well, number one, everything's more expensive. So if you're living in Canada, then you know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to cars, more so Mopar, like that kind of, higher end stuff, it can, payments, etc., can get up there. I would say, if you walked in the dealership, made a decent deal on a 2021 Widebody Scatpack, loaded up, you're looking at probably around, depending on the interest rate, but in the neighborhood between the $800 to $900 a month for 96 months. So not a cheap vehicle, though. I know in the States, for that kind of money, you'd be driving a Hellcat. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive here to own those cars. So my journey started with a 2015 Chrysler 300. Drove that for about a year and a half, maybe, yeah, give or take. And then when I was ready, I jumped into my 2016 Challenger RT, and then drove that for, I think, not even a year. And then in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm paying all this money for this car that I can't drive in the winter, and our winters get pretty bad here. Rear wheel drive, not a really good combination. So I decided to trade that on a 2016 Durango RT. And then summertime came, and I was bored of the Durango. I actually did a pretty good deal between the Challenger to the Durango. So I'm carrying negative equity, and if you're not familiar with negative equity, basically what I owe versus the value of the car. And so if there's a negative, so let's say I owe $50,000, but the dealership's only going to give me $40,000 for my trade, then I'm technically upside down $10,000. Now, the other side of that is there is a tax. Now, again, I am in Ontario, Canada, so I don't know how it works in other provinces or other countries, but I do know with negative equity, basically your taxes on the taxes I paid on the Challenger would kind of be deleted from the taxes that I would need to pay on the new purchase. So that does help. I would say you're probably realistically in the $5,000 to $6,000 of negative money in a $10,000 negative equity. So I did okay between the RT Challenger to the Durango RT, which made it not a bad trade when I traded my Durango RT that I drove for maybe about 9 months for my 2017 Dodge Charger Daytona. It was a Hemi, not a 392, and again, with the holding that negative equity, etc., it was a little harder for me to get into a 392 because my payments would have been higher than I wanted to pay for a vehicle. So fast forward, we're into COVID, and I'm farting around on the internet, and I come across a Widebody Scatpack. And now, for me, if you're buying a Charger or a Challenger, it's got to be a Widebody. They just look so much better. I know they do have kits, so obviously you could buy an RT or above, and I mean you could buy a GT2, whatever, but you technically could Widebody any Charger now and make it your own. But I would prefer to buy it from the factory. So I see my sublime green Widebody Challenger, and I pose the question to a few dealers, and again, a good deal is available, so I make the trade. And I'm in Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, and I traded my vehicle to Alberta, so they had to ship it. It's about a 2-ish to 3 days away from me, so they had to transport it and then transport my car back, and that was all in the deal, part of the deal, whatever. So the deal was solid there, and I really believed that would be the last car for me for a long time. And come to now, we fast forward, kind of jumping off topic here, but now we fast forward to the COVID times, and again, I wasn't really looking at doing a trade with the Widebody, because I mean, it's a Widebody Scatpack, it's awesome, love my car, but again, I got to put the car away. I had 6,000 kilometers on it because I didn't drive it. So I was just looking at, cost versus enjoyment, and I really wasn't getting that. So when the 2021 Durango came out with the revamped interior, which I assume most of you guys have seen, but just really did a great job with this SUV. And with the Tow and Go package, it gives you basically all the SRT goodies, but with the Hemi. So I went ahead and again posed the question to the dealers, and I was getting some decent offers on my car, but still not enough to make me do the deal. And I did build basically this exact truck, and did a search throughout the Dodge website, and it ended up that there was this truck sitting in Hawkesbury, which is about an hour away from me, and I'm sorry, 2 hours away from me. And so I posed the question to them. They came back with a good deal. It was, I don't have any issues, but the biggest thing here is because of the Widebody, and typically with domestic cars, they don't hold their value too well, that I would have been carrying some pretty heavy negative equity, and then going into a vehicle of this value, I was really unsure if it was going to happen. So my biggest thing was this was 0.49% interest, and my Challenger was 3.99. So right there, those two things I'm saving, I want to say around $12,000 in interest, maybe a little bit more. So that was one. And then two would be that the Widebody, because of COVID, they're hard to find. They're not being built. And in Sublime Green, there was 10 of them built for 2019 in all of Canada. So the color was a little more desirable, and that specific dealer came back to me basically with an extra $5,000 on top of their original offer for my car. So that $5,000 plus about, realistically, after everything was said and done, my negative equity was gone. Plus, I was still saving about $4,000 to $5,000 off the Durango. And then I'm only paying 0.49% interest, what works out to be about $1,500 for the whole term of the financing, which is amazing. That's what really, to be honest with you, that's what, broke the camel's back. I had to do it. Very different vehicle, a lot more room, way more practical. It's got the tow package, which is 8,700 pounds, all-wheel drive, good power, and I mean, beautiful across the board. This one's full load. It does have the Harman Kardon 19 speakers and a subwoofer, so totaling 20. It's like a $2,000 option here in Canada. So yeah, I mean, really at the end of the day, my payments have come down about $60 bi-weekly, because I do bi-weekly, and my negative equity is gone. Now, I think my final vehicle is going to be a wide body Charger. That's really what I did want. I didn't want the Challenger, but at the time there was none around. I could not find one, and unless they do something different for 2022 or 2023, my plans would be for next year, I'll enjoy this, I'll do my videos in it, and then next year I'll trade on whatever is available. And yeah, now I am considering wide body my Durango. I've been doing some research, and I've come across a few websites. It would actually be very easy, because there's a very, very, very mild, I guess you call it a fender well spoiler, or that is just bolted right onto the Durango as we speak. It's from the factory. It's just an added little. So realistically, if you just pull those off, and if a company was to make a little bit of a wider one, even just an inch or two, and then get some spacers for your factory wheels, or buy some wider spec wheels, rims and tires, then you can get a nicer stance on the Durango. I'm definitely going to lower it. Today I'm going to get my side windows tinted, as well as the very back window, because it lets in too much light in the back, and I like my windows to be as dark as possible. So I'm on my way to my buddy's shop, Trevor, who I've been getting all my cars tinted from for the past like 25 years, and he's gonna hook me up, so I will show you guys the finished product once he's done. But yeah, that's my little journey so far, making the trade. So if you've got I would say a Scatpack Hellcat, non-wide body or wide body, and you're thinking about selling, I think now is the time. I think that it is going to change very soon, and I'm just taking advantage of that, because at the end of the day, I don't know, is the car going to go up or down? But I do know, technically, it's going to drop as soon as the cars start becoming available. Mine's not going to be as rare. If someone could walk in the dealership and order one and, have it in 3 weeks or whatever the case may be, then obviously they're not going to pay over sticker. I was actually paid my vehicle the sticker on the vehicle, after 2 years of ownership, I actually got more. They offered me more than sticker on the vehicle. So yeah, great deal. If you're looking at selling, do it now, is my opinion. And follow me on my adventures to possibly wide-bodying this. I also do have a Caliber SRT4, a turbocharged. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. I'm going to start adding that to the vlog. I need to have the alternator repaired. I've been doing a few little things to it, but that's going to be my summer toy. It's pushing about 300 horsepower, front wheel drive. Yeah, they're little quick machines, so that'll be my fun, you know, booting around, doing burnouts and all that fun stuff. Sean T, Old Town Mopars. You guys have a great day. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm doing everything to grow it and to get more followers. You guys have a great day. Peace out.